Hi Jessica. Yeah, I could tell here that things weren't going so well for you on the digits program, so I thought I would take what you had here, make a little video. Hopefully this will help you out moving forward here a little bit. So what you have here for your form and user interface makes sense. They're going to put their 2-digit number here, and then the hard part is, of course, we take that number and we've got to separate it into a first and a second digit. So let's see how we can do that. I think you're on the right track here in some ways, where we got to declare our variables, and they're going to be integers. That's correct. So I guess I'm not, okay, let's say that, I don't know, int digit 1, I don't know if that makes sense to me as a name. So I'm going to change that to just int 2-digit, if I could type, it would help. 2-digit number. Just 2-digit num. So that's going to be the number that they give us, okay? That's okay. Some other errors are popping up out here, but that's just because we changed some names there. So don't worry about that. So I've got this 2-digit number that the user is going to give me. And then I see you got 3 different answer ones here. Let's just take this. Answer 1 is going to be the first digit. Answer 2 is going to be the first digit, or second digit, right? And that's what we need to figure out. So let's get rid of that one that says something about mod there too. So basically we've got 3 variables, okay? The number that they're giving us, the 2-digit number, and then the first digit's going to be one variable, second digit's going to be another variable. So we've got our variable set. Now the next step is, you're right here. So the next step, and it's important we do them in order too, or things won't calculate correctly. The next step is to get the data they assign and put it into the variable, right? So that's the next step in the process. So I'm going to move that up here. Now I changed the name of this to be int 2-digit num, right? So that is going to get this text box text. I see you called it digit 1, so that's fine. And put it through a val function is good in case they type a word. Put it in there. So that's the next step. And you've talked about the val function in there, going through the string that's a text box and pulling out the numbers. That's fine. That's a comment that goes with that. We don't need to do that line of code twice. We already did it once. Okay, so far we've set our variables that we needed. There were 3 things we needed to keep track of. The number they gave us, first digit and second digit. Second step was we got their data, put it into that variable. So the 2-digit number they gave us, we're going to put it in there. So the next step is calculating our answer, right? So you're trying to kind of do that here, but we don't want to calculate something and put it directly into a label. That's kind of a different step. Oh, here. So so you're saying this is display answer in the label. Okay, that's going to be the last step always, because we've got to do all of our calculations, then we can display stuff. Now we're not going to be doing any mod is a division operator, so we're not going to be doing any calculations down there. We'll get to that stuff later. So the next thing is to calculate our answers, right? So let's calculate answer 1 first. So here's answer 1, that's one variable. So what does answer 1 equal? Well, it equals int, here again, can't type, int 2-digit number that they give me. Well, how can I take that 2-digit number that they give me and figure out what the first digit is, which was answer 1? Well, if I do integer division, which is the backslash by 10, what integer division does is it divides that into there and finds out the whole number of times it goes in and then just ignores any remainder. And that's what we want, because if I have a 2-digit number, it can be in the 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, right? If I do integer division by 10, 10 will go in there. Some even, let's say I get the number they give me is 54. If I divide 10 in there with integer division, 10 is going to go in there 5 times with 4 left over. What integer division does is it just gives me that quotient and ignores the remainder. So if they give me 54, I do integer division by 10, the answer is going to be 5. And that's what I want. That's the first digit, right? So I'm just going to write a comment here that says integer division ignores the remainder, right? For myself. And the thing about this too is, remember, regular division is the forward slash. Integer division is a backslash. So now let's figure out answer 2. Okay, that's the second digit. And so what the second digit is, it's int, can't type today, int 2 digit number, and then now what I want, really, I can divide 10 in here again, but I need to do a type of division that all I want is the remainder, right? It's a 2-digit number. If I divide by 10 and just get the remainder, that's going to be the second digit. And mod division does that. So if I just say mod 10, mod is an operator just like the backslash was. It's just like using a time symbol or a division symbol. But now mod 10, here again I'll give that example of they give me 54. If I divide it mod 10, 10 goes in there 5 times with 4 left over. Mod division ignores the 5 times it went in there and just returns the remainder of 4, which is the second digit, right? So these are where I performed my calculations to get the answer. Okay? So now you're right, we need to display the answer. So answer 1.text is going to equal int answer 1, right? Because I calculated answer 1 here. Now I also have to display the second answer 2, and it equals int answer 2, right? So now we've set our variables, we got the input from the user, we want to put it into a variable, we performed our calculations with these equations and put the answers into these variables. Then the last step is we take the information in these variables and put it into the labels. So let's see if it works, see if I screwed up anywhere. So here's that number 54, answer, 5's the first number, 4 is the second. Okay? So I hope that helps a little bit. Now I did, this week, you weren't the only one struggling with putting these things in order and all that kind of stuff. So there's the only thing that's in there this week is about algorithms, which is the steps of a process. And I'm giving you these 7 steps that I just showed you here. Hopefully that helps. And hopefully that eases your frustration a little bit. If you're having problems, send me a message. We can always do a video like this or use join.me to get together and help you on the fly. All right? Hope this week goes better for you.